Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Days. So a few episodes back I was asked, can I make euthemium now? And, well, I guess we're gonna answer that question. Can we actually make this stuff? I mean, we got a particle accelerator, we got all kinds of stuff. Yeah, let's get to it. Now, actually, I do have to show you all some things. So over here, I got our kerosene production up and running. If you're wondering why we need so much, just check last episode. So yeah, we got two fractioning stills here, one for diesel, one for the other thing, and then all the diesel goes into here, becomes more kerosene. Pretty awesome. But that's not what matters. Because over here we had too much petroleum, and I had to deal with it somehow, so I've made a factory that makes rubber and polymer and things. This guy mines for me, so I don't have to. And I guess he's out of energy or something. Nope. He's still mining. Don't worry. And then over here at this district over here, we got a second rocket because of course I have more kerosene now. Might as well put that to good use. We got some damage from when one of the rocket boosters came down. It came down and destroyed the thing. Like, what the heck? The rocket booster from the actual launch came down and destroyed that, and we'll get to that place maybe in another episode, but here's the particle accelerator today. This thing is up to, like, some pretty high levels of technology. We got some amazing shrubidium. I thought this was shrubidium. Maybe it's the other side. Shrubidium coils. Yeah, those things are expensive and time-consuming to make. But I highly recommend that if you're going to do an 11 by 11 like I did, you get those because it's going to be so much cheaper than getting more regular coils, honestly. So that's what I needed to give you all an update on, and let's go ahead and get started with today's episode. So I actually found out that we can't make this stuff today. Yeah, I thought we could, but no, we need to get our particle accelerator up to 100,000 momentum. And originally I was going to work on that, but eventually, after another twist, I found out that what we're making is actually able to get us an alternative method of getting this stuff. So, let's begin. Then, so, let's go check the board. Alright, so, we can't actually get euthemium because of that. However, there's this thing called ferric strabadate, which allows me to upgrade the coils a step further. So, we're gonna make that today. Alright, so the first part is making strabidic acid. And to get that, you need ionized particles, strabidium trisulfide, hydrogen peroxide. Pretty simple stuff. We'll go ahead and get ourselves a template for this. And hopefully I'll remember what we need exactly, because this is a lot of stuff to make. Template, 2 pieces of paper, because it's a 2-step process. Boom, boom. Which this is kind of like yellow cake, because it's got 3 sulfur apparently, so that's pretty interesting. Okay, so one of the first things we need to do is make some powder, because this requires how much? And it's going to, how much is this going to yield me? I want to know. In 1,000 strabidium tris, how much does this require? Oh, okay, so it'll yield 4 per ingot. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Pretty decent. I was expecting it to be worse than that. Like I would get absolutely nothing for all the work I'm putting in. Okay, so one of these, we need 8 of these, and each one requires an ingot to make. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. And that will make 4 of those. Or that'll make 1 ring of this stuff. And I need to automate this or something. Because honestly, I don't think we're gonna be able to make the how's it called? The goal of getting up to 100,000 momentum. That is incredible. Now I was actually going to go ahead and try to get the DFC to make this thing. However, we are way far away from this thing. So yeah. Alright, so we got our hydrogen peroxide, we got our sulfur. All we need to do is shove in some of this stuff. Boom. And wait. And then we'll have the stuff we need. And additionally, we're going to need iron for the next step. Which, fortunately, I have an absurd amount of this stuff. I mean, like, I've been processing tons of iron, and I still have more because the excavators and all the things we've been doing. Here we go. We got... each one of these is making about one of these worth. Where is it? This one. Wait, no, this one? Now, if we want to go even further, we're gonna make one of these. It's called a dense star metal coil, and this is where our friend the digital miner is going to come in handy, because I'll be able to tell him to go mine neodymium, and then he can go do that for me. Okay, so our sorobidium trisulfate is done. Now I need a barrel. I need a barrel. So I just actually got asked, what is the progression in this how is it called? Mod. And to be honest, I don't really have much of an answer for that. It's just kinda... I actually do have an answer for this, because I've been playing the 1.7.10 version, and that version is better. Of course, this version is the best 1.12 version, but so the 1.7.10 version, the progression is basically trying to upgrade the anvil. Because the more you upgrade the anvil, the better the things it can do are. So basically getting to a ferro-uranium anvil is pretty good in that. There's also, like, it's also guided by what you want to do. Like, you want to make an oil plant? Well, go do that. Find the machines to make those things. You want to do ore processing? Yeah, go do that. They actually added 6 times ore processing in the 1.7 version, and I'm considering playing it for you all. Hydrogen peroxide. I don't need all of that, just need a little bit of that. Okay, I got like 18,000. These ultimate fluid tanks hold a ton. Is that all it needs? Ionized particles. Well, I know where to get those. Let me just launch myself over to the particle accelerator, because we got a ton of these over here. Look at these. Boom. I actually need to make more of these, and I'm thinking I'm gonna make another fusion reactor. But, you know, knowing me, that's probably not gonna happen. I need to get more neodymium for... We probably could build a second one, actually. Maybe. I mean, I at least need to get a second plasma heater. That's definitely essential. And the reason I need that... Oh my gosh! What? Holy... Oh, so it just did 2 at once. Whoa. That is a ton. Holy crap. Maybe I made more than I need. Is this more than what I needed? I don't even know. Let's go ahead and just put in the one that says that one. Wait, nope, it's the other one. Boom. There we go. Boom. And it's making it. We're making it. Oh yeah, let's go get some coils now so we can upgrade them. Alright, so a lot of this thing is actually the sorobidium ones, but a lot of it's also still neodymium. Because after I got to sorobidium and I got it up to the point where we can make unobtainium, I just never bothered. And also, I probably need to make an episode about unobtainium because it's so useless, and I didn't realize how useless it was. Alright, so while we're waiting on that to happen, I'll go ahead and show you all some things over here at the power plant so I can give you some amazing stuff to look at. Okay, so I've been doing some upgrades over here. One of the upgrades is we're actually able to run xenon fuel. I've been able to run this stuff for a while, but I haven't been able to run it consistently. This is xenon gas, and this thing basically makes chlorophyte when you have xenon mercury gas in there, boom. So we're going to be doing some power generation here. Because, well, actually, we don't really need to do any power generation, but in a bit we might. Here's the RBMK, and one of the things I was told is that I need to put concrete around these, so I've done that now. But since we're here, I might as well go ahead and show you all this stuff, because it's kind of neat. So the first step over here at the power plant operation is you just, you gotta kick on these switches. Very nice sounding. Which these activate the 40 billion pumps we need for this, because the hotter the fuel burns, the more steam you're producing, and this stuff burns pretty hot. It's not the hottest fuel I've ever ran, because the xenon fuel, or not the xenon, the plutonium fuel is actually hotter. Now, the next step is to switch on the main power to this thing. I don't know what to call this. This one isn't as cool as a switch as the other ones. So we got 10 giga HE in there, and boom. So we need mercury now. Which I conveniently store my mercury in this barrel. Or, well, this is where I produce it at, kind of. So if I have a bunch of bottles of mercury, and I want to just, put those back in there because I don't want to die. Fill this thing up with those. Boom. Very nice. So I don't have automatic mercury production yet. I think that requires a DFC. However, this thing is pretty amazing, so let's get this thing ready. So once you got a satisfactory amount of xenon mercury plasma, and you're ready to go, turn the thing on, boom, and here goes our xenon mercury plasma at 45,000 degrees Celsius. That's pretty hot. But it's going to be making 18,000 steam per second, so that is ridiculous. As you can see, the xenon machine can't actually keep up in producing the xenon. And the way we're doing this is by turning oxygen gas, or well, liquid oxygen in the case of mekanism, and we're heating that up into oxygen gas, putting it into here. We're also producing oxygen gas from this machine. As you can see, it's really low on power for some reason. It's running out of power. I don't know why. Maybe it's because we got the pumps turned on. But while this thing is running, it makes a nice, cool little blue glow. That's like amazing. And the best part is we got chlorophyte from this. So if you want to do this, you're going to need a dash reactor blanket and a ton of pumps or infinite water barrels. However, I'm lucky and I have pumps, so yeah. Because honestly, the pumps are just insanely quick compared to every single other water source I have access to. Yeah, I used to be worried this thing would explode if I just walked away from it, but now I'm actually not concerned with that. I'm concerned that it won't explode or something. Now, I'm going to disconnect the xenon line because we will need this I'm going to need this later so I can actually do a full run and just constantly have this thing on and producing some stuff. This by far is my favorite machine that we've made. I love this thing so much. I don't know why. It's just satisfying, honestly. It's just like such a big, expensive machine. And it's so amazing. So yeah, from that one run that was like a few minutes long, we got like one I don't even know, chlorophyte powder or whatever. So it wasn't great. I mean, the longer you run it, the better your odds are of getting it. It seems to be just RNG based. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be every minute you get one, but I honestly couldn't tell you. Now before we leave the plant, we gotta make sure everything's turned off, otherwise we're gonna be draining power. That is why I have switches on those things, because I don't want them to be on constantly. I don't need them on constantly. Okay, everybody, I actually have some news for you. We can make Trabidium clusters to obtain euthymnium. So all of the work we are doing right now is actually not for the particle accelerator. We're going to be making some of those, and you're probably wondering what the heck is, what is this doing? Why? To be honest, I say you're probably wondering too much. There's no going back now. We're making these. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen next episode. We're gonna make some of those, and then we're gonna go ahead and detonate a bomb on them and make some euthymnium. It sounds cool. I don't know how to say it. Come on, maybe it's euthymnium. That sounds very cool. To be honest, I didn't really want to do it this way. You know why? Because, honestly, that is just super expensive because you need a bomb to do it. I mean, the bombs aren't too bad to get, but the ones I'm going to be using are kind of not great. Maybe there's a better way of doing it. Maybe I could use a balefire egg launcher. We don't have access to those yet, though, so that's out of the question. Wrong. No, we can't use those. Oh yeah, rockets just came back. What the heck? I was literally just staring over here and I noticed them, and we actually are going to need some star metal for our next episode. We'll do that next episode. Anyway, if you all have enjoyed today's episode, then please consider liking and subscribing. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, leave them down below. I'll see you all next time, and next episode is going to be incredible because we're going to be detonating some more bombs. Hope to see you all there.